Minasan, konnichiwa, Gladys Priscilla des, glad to yonde kodasai. In this video, I will share to you the summary and highlights of Topic 20, Journey to Self-Discovery. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu.
As a starter, you may ask your students these questions. First is, were you ever asked as a child what you wanted to be when you grew up? And have you thought of what you want to be in the future? Then, you may share to them the main objectives of this topic, which are to have reminiscing sessions of one's life journey and to rediscover oneself in order to develop better future plans. Life and career skills, effective communication skills are the focused 21st century skills to be developed and enhanced in this topic. For the language or can-dos, first is can talk about one's own personality as well as the personalities of other members of the class. Next is can write one's life map and can say what one wants to be in the future and make plans on how to fulfill one's mission. Here's the outline of each session of Topic 20. Session 1, Identifying Good Points of Oneself and Classmates. Students will read the My Good Points sheet of a Nihongo Jin and make their own as well. Session 2, Reading of Life Maps of two Nihongo Jins and relating their experiences as well by writing their own My Life Maps. Session 3, they're going to present their own life map. Session 4, Discovering the different occupations available in the market. In here, students will discover different occupations that may be related to what they like or appropriate to their personality. Session 5, Making of one's action plan on what to do to fulfill one's mission. You're going to have here a presentation on what you did to fulfill your mission as a teacher, and then students will going to write their own action plan. And last, for session 6, they're going to interview their classmates about their mission and take the Nihongo Review quiz.
Session 1. The main objective of this session is to develop a life skills, specifically initiative skills and social skills. The can-dos are can talk about one's own personality as well as the personalities of other members of the class, can read in hiragana and katakana words related to describe a person. These can-dos will be the basis of this session's highlight. Here is the set of the vocabularies to be learned in this session. This is the outline of this session: topic introduction, vocabulary building, class discussion, and reflection. But we will be more focusing on vocabulary building, in which the teacher will review and introduce Nihongo vocabulary found in Aika-san's My Good Point sheet, and the class discussion, in which the students will fill out their own My Good Point sheet and pass it around the class, and to be filled by their classmates, the Sugoi at School portion. Materials to be used are individual picture of Aika-san from topic 17, session 1, number 4 and number 5, Aika-san's My Good Points sheet for group work, and then worksheet My Good Points for each student, and the flashcards of the vocabularies. Highlight of Session 1, Vocabulary Building. Activity title, Nihongo Personality. The objectives are to tell one's and classmates' personality, to talk about one's own personality as well as the personalities of other members of the class. Here are the materials needed. Show the words Sisashi and Majime, which describe Aika-san's personality, and ask the students to read them. The students will guess the meaning by reading her My Good Points sheet and ask the reason why they were able to guess the meanings. And then you will going to show the flashcards of Akarui and Omoshiroi and Furendori. And then you will ask all again the students to read them, and you will tell the students that these words are all positive personality traits, and then you will let the students guess the meaning of these words. And if the students find it difficult to guess the meaning of these words, you can give them clues such as keywords or gestures. The second part is the class discussion, activity title, Culture and Nihongo, Personality. The objective is to be able to talk about one's own personality as well as the personalities of other members of the class. Here is the material needed. The students will accomplish My Good Point sheet within their group. And then you're going to explain what to write in each portion. So in personality option, you have to write only the positive traits. So this is the example. So the students will write first the personality and then the reason or evidence why they write that personality, and then they will write at the end their name. Next is the Sugoy at school. So they're going to describe good things about their classmate in school. So they will pass the My Good Points sheet in their group mate on their right, and then the group mate must fill in the personality and Sugoy at school portion of the owner on the sheet. Once they are finished filling in one worksheet, they should pass it to their next group mate on their right until the worksheet is returned to the owner. For the After that, uh, you will ask 2 to 3 students to share what they have realized or felt after the activity. And for the other portion of this, my good points, so this will be an assignment. The portion for Sugoy at home and neighborhood, the student should ask their neighbor or a member of the family to answer this part. And also for the ski portion, the students will going to write about their favorites in Nihongo using hiragana or katakana. And then for the picture or drawing, the students must paste their picture or draw themselves on the space provided in the center circle of the worksheet. Session 2. The main objective of this session is to develop life skills by knowing that each person's life history is unique and realize that there are similarities regarding one's dreams, childhood memories, even though the country or environment where one has grown up is different. The can-do can read the life maps of Tony Hongo-jin written in simple Japanese. And here are the set of expressions to be learned in this session. This is the outline of this session. It has 4 parts, but the main focus will be the culture and vocabulary building and the class discussion. Here are the materials to be used. First, individual pictures of Aika-san and Taiga-kun. Next is the handout of My Life Map until now by Aika-san and Taiga-kun also. And third is the worksheet of My Life Map until now for students. For the first highlight, we have the culture and vocabulary building. The activity title is Life Map, and there are 3 objectives, and there are 2 uh, materials to be used in this portion. For this group activity, before you start, you will first introduce Aika-sang and Taiga-kun. And then you will tell them that in their activity, they will read Taiga-kun and Aika-sang's My Life Map. And then after that, the class will be divided into groups depending on the class size, and you will distribute either Aika-sang's or Taiga-kun's My Life Map to each group. And in the group, students are requested to read the My Life Map assigned to them, and they will guess the meanings of the expressions written in Japanese. They will be given 3 minutes to do this. After the given time, ask the students what are the expressions written in Japanese in My Life Map, then write or post them on the board. You may print out big version of the life maps to be posted on the board so it can be seen by everybody. And then you will ask the students what could be the meaning of these Japanese words. And after that, you're going also to ask them how they understood the meaning of these expressions. Then you will confirm the meaning of each expression in English. To check students' understanding of the meaning of each expression, read the Japanese expressions written in Aika-san and Taiga-kun in their My Life Map, and then the students will say the meaning in English or in Filipino. Using the big version of Aika-san's and Taiga-kun's life map, you will highlight the Japanese expressions written, and then you will ask again the students to say the meaning in English or Filipino. Take note that students are not required to repeat these Nihongo expressions. Now that they are able to say the meaning of the expressions found in Aika-san's and Taiga-kun's life map, you will ask a representative of each group to briefly share what are written in both life map using English or Filipino. They will be given a maximum of 3 minutes to do this. After that presentation, you will ask them also to compare their experiences in life with the experiences of Aika-sang and Taiga-kun. For the second part, the class discussion, activity, culture, and Nihongo, writing draft. So the objectives is to be able to write key information in the life map. Using their My Nihongo notes, you will ask the students to write their own information using the expressions discussed in this session. One or two students will share what they write per sentence until they finish to give all the information. As a teacher, correct the students' answer. So here's the information they need to write. So in the portion of other information, you may add such as their likes and favorites. After that, you will now distribute the My Life Map worksheet to each student and let them rewrite what they wrote on their My Nihongo notes. The My Life Map worksheet will be given as an assignment. Explain to them that they are going to write their life map using hiragana or katakana in the worksheet, similar to Taiga-kun's and Aika-sang's. So explain to them that these are the things that should be written in Japanese. Also, there are things that can be written in English or Filipino, but take note that words that express one's feelings should be written also in Japanese. Session 3. The main objectives are to develop life skills, specifically initiative skills and communication skills. The can-do can tell one's life history in simple Japanese. And these are the 3 expressions to be learned in this session. The outline of this session is composed of 4 parts, but we will be focusing on 2 parts, the vocabulary building and the pair work. Here are the materials to be used in this session. The first one is the picture of Aika-sang from session 1. And the next one is the student's homework from session 2, which is the My Life Map worksheet. Session 3 highlight vocabulary building, activity title, culture and Nihongo, life map. Here are the objectives. To reflect one's life history by sharing one's life map and to be able to tell one's life history in simple Japanese. The material needed is the picture of Aika-sang from session 1. Show the picture of Aika-sang and then you will ask the students to recall what they can still remember about her life history. If the students can answer in Japanese, let them do so and it is highly encouraged. If not, they can answer in English or Filipino. Next, as a teacher, you will also introduce your own life history using the life map, especially focusing on the events which can be introduced in Japanese. Then you will say at least 3 sentences of Japanese expressions in your life map, and then you will ask the students to say the meaning. And then afterwards, you will confirm the meaning of the Japanese expressions you have said. This activity can help them practice their listening skills. After this activity, you can share to the students the session objectives. For the next activity, the objective is to learn the Nihongo expressions used in presenting one's life map. In this part, instruct the students to bring out their life map. Their own life map can serve as their reference when learning the formal Japanese expressions. So, in this portion, you will introduce the formal Japanese expressions when presenting one's work in front of others or in front of the class. So, here are the formal Japanese expressions. There are the Hiragana version and the Romaji version. So you may let the students repeat the formal expressions only for them to practice the correct pronunciation. Remind them that the informal expressions can be used only for writing in this situation. Second part of the highlight of Session 3. Pair work. Activity, title, Nihongo. Sharing of one's life map. Objective, to be able to tell one's life history in simple Japanese. As a starter, you will ask the students to look for a partner. And then, afterwards, the students will introduce their own life map in Japanese, English, and Filipino to their partner. Each student will be given 5 minutes. Remind the students who are listening should react in Japanese. For example, He, so nanda. Ine, watashi mo, boku mo, sugoi. After 5 minutes, the students will switch roles. And if time allows, the students may pair up with another classmate and do the same. After the pair work, ask the students these questions and make them realize that past events in their life can affect the way things are now, and each person is unique because they all have different experiences. And then afterwards, ask the students to update their My Good Points worksheet. Session 4. The main objective of Session 4 is to develop life skills, specifically social skills and initiative skills, by knowing there are a lot of occupations available in the society and to have an opportunity to find what kind of occupation best suits to oneself. Can name some occupation in Japanese. These are the set of expressions to be learned in Session 4. The outline of this session consists of 4 parts, but we will be focusing more on 2 parts, the Nihongo part, in which the teacher will introduce new vocabulary, and my mission sheet, in which the students will use their past worksheet as reference in writing their My Mission. The materials to be used are 9 flashcards for occupations. Second and third is the hiragana and katakana in 48 minutes if needed. Fourth is the picture of various occupations. Fifth, handout of occupation list. Then, handout of My Mission by Aika-san. It can be hiragana or Romaji version. And also the handout of My Life Map. Then, worksheet of My Mission. And last is the handout of My Good Points. The first highlight of Session 4 is about My Mission Sheet. The objective is to have an opportunity to find an occupation or several occupations that are suitable to oneself. Here are the materials needed in this activity or portion. On the first part of this activity, you're going to introduce Aika-san's My Mission Sheet. There are sentences written in Japanese here. It can be read by you as a teacher or it can be read also by your students. But later on, you should confirm the meaning of these sentences to your students. Next, you're going to tell the reason why Aika-san wants to become a scientist, music therapist, or lawyer. And the reasons are based on Aika-san's My Mission Sheet, which can be realized by your students. So also, it can also be based on her My Good Points sheet and also her My Life Map sheet. And to conclude, Aika-san's dreams are related to her personality and what she likes. Also, it is easier to continue doing things you like to do. The second highlight is Nihongo, about occupation. The objectives are to know there are a lot of occupations one can take on in society and to be able to name some occupations in Japanese. Here are the materials needed in this activity. Ask the students whether they have dreams for the future or any career plans. At this moment, you do not need to make the students name a specific occupation. Rather, they just need to answer with a simple yes or no. Then, you're going to share the objectives to them. Next, ask the students to name occupations they know. And then, one by one, show the flashcards of occupations written in Japanese. And then let the students read them aloud and paste it on the board. Afterwards, let the students guess the meaning of the words. For the next part of the activity, you're going to distribute the My Mission sheet to each student and explains each portion and tell them to write their names in katakana and full name in Romaji. Ask the students to write down things they like their favorite subject, hobbies, and then these words will describe their personality and good points. They will write this in the keywords portion in their worksheets. Tell them also that these keywords will serve as clues to help them find occupations they might want to pursue in the future. They will be given 2 to 3 minutes to finish this portion. For the keywords, the students must refer to their My Good Points sheet and My Life map. Students are encouraged to write in Japanese as much as possible. And then, next is you're going to distribute the occupation list worksheet, and then you will ask the students to search for occupations they want based on the keywords of My Mission sheet using occupation list. Then ask them to fill up the balloon portion of their My Mission sheet. They should write the name of occupations they want to pursue in the future. They will be given 3 to 5 minutes to finish this portion. Session 5. The main objectives are to be able to develop learning skills, specifically critical thinking skills, and life skills, specifically initiative skills. Materials to be used are teacher's own reference for what to do to fulfill my mission and worksheet on what to do to fulfill my mission to distribute later on to the students. The outline of this session consists of 3 parts: the class discussion, writing of action plan, and reflection. But we will be more focusing on class discussion and writing of an action plan. The first highlight of session 5 is the class discussion. Activity title, Making Action Plan. Objective is to be able to make an action plan on how to fulfill one's mission or dream. And here are the materials to be used. In this portion, you're going to introduce your own map on what to do to fulfill your mission or dream. So you're going to write it on the board as you talk about your own mission or dream or your experiences. Here is an example of what to write on the board in introducing your own map. So here's the first one. And then, as a teacher, you are allowed to make several branches from one box, just like that. So you will be given, or the students will be given 40 minutes to finish their own action plan, like how you demonstrated using the What to Do to Fulfill My Mission or Dream worksheet. After 40 minutes, you will ask the students to mark the boxes on the map which they are already doing at the present with a colored pen. Here's an example. And then later on, you will ask 2 to 3 students to share their answer. And then afterwards, you will ask again the students to mark the boxes on the map which they should do or can do while they are high school students with a different colored pen. So this is an example again. And then later on, you're going to ask again 2 to 3 students to share their answer. And then you will ask the students to choose 2 to 3 mark boxes or statements which they want to continue to do and start to do it in order to fulfill their missions or dreams and write them in the Gambaro box of the worksheet as an action plan. Tell the students to write today's date because the action plan can be changed. Session 6. For the main objective of Session 6, we have here to enhance effective communication skills and life and career skills, especially interpersonal skills and initiative and self-direction skills. There are 4 can-dos. First, can interview a classmate about his or her action plan, can encourage or cheer classmate or classmates, can reply to a classmate's encouragement, and fourth, can recall Japanese expressions learned in this topic. And these are the expressions to be learned in this session. Nani o gambaru? Gambaru. The outline of this session has 4 parts also: the topic introduction, vocabulary building, Nihongo review, and reflection. And we will be focusing more on the vocabulary building, in which the students will share in groups their action plan. These are the materials to be used in session 6. Worksheet on what to do to fulfill my mission that are made in session 5. Next is the Nihongo review quiz, and last is the J3 of students. For the highlight of session 6, vocabulary building, the activity is sharing action plan. Here are the objectives: to be able to interview a classmate about his or her action plan, to be able to encourage or cheer classmates, and to be able to reply to a classmate's encouragement. Here is the material to be used. And then, for the first step, you're going to ask a student to share what he or she wrote in the Gambaru box in the same way as the sequence. So here's a sample conversation. Now, you're going to ask the students how they come up with their action plan in Japanese, or how their classmates asked them and how they answered. And then, you're going to confirm to the students the meaning of gambare, which he or she said in the last part of the conversation, and you're going to introduce how to respond in such expression. And then you're going to confirm with the students the sequence of the conversation. I have here 2 versions of sequence of the conversation. On the left side, I have here the hiragana version, and on the right side, I have here the Romaji version. After that, you're going to tell the students to form pairs and interview each other about what they wrote in the Gambaro box. And then you're going to ask a pair or 2 pairs of students to present in front of the class. And then after each conversation or their presentation, let all the students say, Gambare! Gambare! Minasan, kurede, hapyo, owarimasu. Arigatou gozaimashita.